Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another top 5 countdown type of video. In this one, we're going to be counting down who I think are the top 5 most likely characters and why for the death in the Season 6 finale. Who did Negan kill? Let's count them down. Let's do a top 5 for Season 7. And tonight, of course, will be the premiere for Fear the Walking Dead Season 2. So heads up for that. The review for that will be posted later. This video will just be a quick top 5. And also, I may do another Q&A later on today, so just keep your head up for that one. So I've heard a lot of discussion in the comments. A lot of people have brought up different theories. There's quite a few. We can make some videos later getting into the particulars of each individual character and making a case for each one. I've heard a lot of arguments so far on who people think will be killed off. This one, let's get it on top 5, in my opinion anyway, of who I think are most likely, starting from number 5, least likely, to who I think are most likely at number 1. First at number 5, I'm going to put Aaron. I think Aaron is fairly likely, but I don't think he's the most likely of anybody there. I could see them killing him off, but it wouldn't be that big of an impact because he's not that huge of a character. He's only been in the show for about a season now, a season and a few episodes. There is, however, a picture that's been circulating online of a dummy that looks quite a bit like him, as you can see in this picture here. The comparison between the dummy in the background there at the top and the actor, of course, Ross Marquand, who plays Aaron in the television series. I do think the dummy looks a lot like him. However, there's really no way to say for sure. I'm not even sure where the picture came from. People have been saying, it could be him and, the prosthetics and getting ready for the effects for next season and him, and maybe if he gets his head bashed in, they'll use the dummy for that kind of deal. It's certainly possible. I just think if they chose it to be Aaron, the reason why I put him at number 5, he's fairly likely, but it just wouldn't get me. Like, we had to wait all summer just for that. It kind of seems like a little bit of a letdown. Number 4 is going to be Eugene. A lot of people think Eugene's going to be the one who's going to be killed off. He did give Rick the plans for how to cast the bullets, how to create the bullets 101, and he has kind of got a closed storyline in that way where if he was killed off, Rick would still be able to do that, and the story would be able to propel forward without him. However, I just feel like he's so much fun to have in the show, and he's so useful in the future because of his intellect and his ability to create things that I think they may want to keep him around for that because of future endeavors and future strategies and things that will be coming up in later seasons. So put him at number 4. He's still there, but don't think so. Number 3, I got Daryl. Still think Daryl is a possible choice for sure, but he's got this storyline going right now with Dwight, so because of that, I feel like he needs to get revenge on Dwight. So even though they could kill him off, and people have been pointing to some suspicious behavior from Norman Reedus, such as on Talking Dead when he kind of pushes Jeffrey Dean Morgan after Chris Hardwick mentions that because when Negan comes in, someone has to be killed off. And some of the interviews and stuff like that, him having another show. I do still think it's possible, but because they got this new storyline with Dwight, it's like, wouldn't it feel weird if he didn't get his revenge on Dwight and he was killed off sooner? I think it would personally, but it certainly would have impact on fans if they killed off Daryl in the premiere. Also, he's a cash cow for AMC, and they want one of them cows. So. Our runner-up, number 2. So a lot of people think that Abraham is the one who's going to be killed off in the season 7 premiere. I can't really argue with it. He fits pretty well, I think. He's the emotional impact. If they killed him off, fans would be really upset because he's been in the show for a long time now. He's been a lot of fun. He's really tough, and he doesn't seem to be all that scared when Negan kind of points at him, so to speak. So maybe Negan won't take pity on him and would choose him for it. You'll get the viewers going crazy in the season 7 premiere because he's such a huge character. And even though he's had kind of the relationship troubles, he's had the leaving Rosita for Sasha, fans may be a little bit angry at him for doing that, so that could kind of play into it as well too. And this new kind of hope of having a baby with Sasha could actually lend to making it even more sad if he is the one who's killed off. So I think you can make a great case for Abraham, and I'm going to put him at number 2. I do think he's one of the most likely in the show to be killed off in the season 7 premiere. And number 1, most likely, I still think is Glenn. Yes, I've heard a lot of different arguments about this. A lot of people don't think it's Glenn. They think it's one of the other people. I would still say Glenn is most likely for me because, if you read the comic book series originally, that's the character. They probably figure that we think they're going to switch it. Maybe they just don't switch it and they keep it being Glenn. In addition, he seems to piss off Negan when Negan is kind of checking through everybody and he gets out of line and stuff, and he gives it to him. Negan says, I get it, right? He gives it to him fine. fine, but he still seems to be kind of ticked off because he did that. Also, it seems like Negan is at his left. If you watch my breakdown video, you'll see what I mean. And of course, Glenn is at the very left side from Negan's facing. So I still would say that Glenn is the top possibility right now for season 7. He's the one to watch, I think, and I will be pretty surprised if it isn't Glenn, or at least Abraham, Daryl, or if it's anybody else. I'll be pretty shocked by it. I'm pretty much expecting Glenn at this point, but we'll see. You never know for sure. No matter how much you know, you can never know 100%. So that said, write your predictions below, guys. Do your top 5. Write it in the comments below, or at least top 3. Let me know, who are you looking at? Who do you think it's going to be for the season 7 premiere? And let's discuss. As always, if you like the video, please thumb it up. Please share it. Please favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, don't forget to subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this video. See you guys again tonight for Fear the Walking Dead. As always, it's Trav saying peace. See you guys.